First Alert weather update.
Snow and ice continue to fall across the state, and more is on the way. Our KOCO team has been out following the storm ever since it started, and we're stepping in here at halftime to bring you an update. Don't worry, we're going to get you back in plenty of time for the start of the second half. I'm Evan Onstad.
Yeah, I'm Chantal Navarro, Chief Meteorologist Damon Lane, joining us here at the desk. Damon, you're expecting this to continue through the night, right?
It certainly will. It's not going to wrap up until a little after sunrise for tomorrow. So let me show you the latest on the radar right now, because we have noticed a bit of an increase in the snow bands just over the last couple of hours. This is that wave 2, that final push that we were talking about, but it is going to be a push that lasts all night long. So how do you read this radar image right here? The darker the blue, the more snow you're going to have, but there's also going to be some pockets of sleet mixed in with that, and that is what we're finding right now from Lawton to Lindsay up towards Norman right now. So our crews are out from the south all the way up to the north. Let's first check in with Nick Smith. Nick, see you in the heart of some of the heaviest of the snow and sleet on radar. What's it like where you are right now, Nick?
Yeah, Damon, so we are southbound on I-35 right now, heading down to Purcell. There's some we're in a strong band right now of sleet and freezing rain. There is a stronger band that's coming up from Kreiner that we're going to try to get in the middle of. But, man, the sleet has been and the freezing rain has been pretty relentless down here. So I'm waiting. I'm fearful that these roads are going to ice over even more, and we're going to have even bigger travel problems before we get the snow here. Back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And so again, Nick is going to be south of Norman here, and you can see the highways. It looks like there's one lane that's okay, but with the ice that's been coming in, it looks like that one lane, it may look all right, but we're going to have to watch out for some slick spots there. Absolutely, with this activity that is running from the south, lifting up to the north. Let's check in with Storm Command here. Michael, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Damon, we've had some pockets of heavy snow here on the southwest side of the metro. We're along Southwest 29th and very near I-44. So I'm going to zoom out and just kind of show you what the side roads look like, this little neighborhood area, and it's all snow covered. We've got some areas about 4 to 5 inches of snow, and snow continues to pile up. We have more that is moving in as well. Let's look down at the road camera right now, and this will give you an idea of what that snow pack looks like there on our tires as we are moving over toward May Avenue. And so, yeah, you can get some traction. You can see we didn't slide at all, but we are in four-wheel drive. So I'll tell you, this continues to be interesting out here on the roads for sure. And with a lot more snow coming, it's probably going to get worse. Back to you.
Absolutely. We are going to be watching it. Really cool perspective there, by the way, coming in from Michael. Okay, let's go out to Steve Carano here. Steve, what's happening?
Damon, we are at basically Reno and, let's say, Penn on the southwest side of the metro, and we have seen the wettest snow that I've seen all day. It's big, fat flakes coming down, still pretty good. And we're going to be moving off to the east a little bit and try to catch up with this another batch of heavy snow coming in from Newcastle, moving to the northeast. So really some of the fattest snowflakes we've seen, and the windshield is now wet, and that's going to cause problems because this snow is not dry and blowing. It's now wet, and it's going to cause more icing problems on the road.
And that's definitely a difference from what we had last night with that real dry, powdery snow. Now we're putting some moisture into the snow, and so that's just going to ramp up the ice threat, and with as cold as it is. Let me go out to Amanda. Let me go out to Jason right now, and then we'll go out to Amanda. Jason, what are you seeing here?
Damon, we're sitting on I-40 facing the west, and I've got the Devon Tower in my shot because I want to show people just how low the visibility has gotten. We're about almost 2 miles from the Devon Tower, and all you can really see is just the light at the very top. The snow is really starting to come in. It's definitely a whole lot wetter than it's been over the last 24 hours. Any paved surfaces that were clear are now becoming snow covered. And since that snow is a little bit more moist, it's sticking to that pavement, and it's going to create some slick and hazardous travel as this snow continues to move in. So if you have to get out and about, obviously take it very, very slow. People are still continuing to drive way too fast. So just take it slow if you have to get out tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, great advice there again near downtown Oklahoma City right now. Let me go out to Amanda Benton. Amanda, we have you on the west side of the metro. How are conditions where you are, Amanda?
Yeah, Damon, right now we're still in some pretty heavy to moderate snow out here. We have snow-packed roads. We are now in Okarche, but we were in El Reno area and did measure some snow drifts up to about 2.5 feet. And then we kind of got on I-40 for a bit to the Calumet exit, and I-40 was good, which is good news. But, you know, of course, drive slow, take precaution if you have to be out tonight, please. But all in all, we've measured probably about 5 to 6 inches kind of in this little area from Calumet, El Reno to Okarche, Damon. Back to you.
Yeah, and we can see those drops there in your windshield, so there's definitely a lot more moisture in the snow. That is not good. Okay, let's go up to the north here. Shane Helton near Perry and Stillwater. Shane, what's happening up here?
Yeah, we're on I-35 just north of the Stillwater exit or Cowboy Corner. This pickup up here, I don't know how fast he was going, but he lost control and went off the interstate to the right. Now, when he went down the hill, he probably went over 50 feet. It's way down there. This is a pretty good hole. The wrecker driver got here and they started pulling him out, but so now you can't really tell how deep it was down there. But when he was down in there, that pickup looks small. So he's lucky he didn't tear anything up. He looks like he's okay. The pickup looks like it's okay. They're just trying to get it out of the hole now. Damon, back to you.
Yeah, that snow is really, really deep up there, and this can continue to add up during the overnight hours. Heavy snow wraps up tomorrow morning. Chantel, over to you.
All righty, thank you, Damon. Well, we have team coverage. We have all day. We have reporters all across our area. Let's start here in OKC. KOCO's Patrick Talbot is live. Patrick, you've kind of been all over all day today.
Yeah, that's right, Chantel. I spoke with Oklahoma County Commissioner Brian Maughan, who told me that if this keeps up, conditions could worsen.
I think the ongoing issue is whether or not we're going to see this accumulation, because underneath it's not going to thaw. So that's going to stay as a little bit of an ice rink, if you will. So when we go to plow, that won't probably broom up off the street. If it hasn't already been broomed up by now, it's going to be very difficult to get that broomed up as we go forward.
And we're not too far from the station right here. We're starting to get some heavy snow right here, but I want to point out, I've got a tape measure in my hand. It's set for a foot right now. We're going to stick it in the ground. We're almost at 5 inches right now, and if Damon's forecast is going to be correct, which I think it will be, this is going to get pretty thick in terms of how much snow we've got. Right now, live in Oklahoma City, Patrick Talbot, KOCO 5 News.
Yeah, Patrick, it looks like we got a lot more coming our way, that's for sure. Let's pass our coverage over now to KOCO's Olivia Hickey. Olivia, you're joining us live in Shawnee tonight. How are things looking?
Well, Evan, the sun has gone down. It's only getting colder here in Pottawatomie County. We're here in the area of Kickapoo Street, one of those main roads in the city of Shawnee over here. Minimal activity, as you could see, on the side streets and the highways, as we saw earlier today. All that activity practically gone. There are very little businesses, restaurants open right now, many closing early, or they didn't even open their doors today. The roads themselves received mixed reactions from drivers we spoke with. Some of them say they were too slick. Others say it wasn't too bad. Emergency management tells me crews are now prepping for the second round of snowfall, which is anticipated to be much heavier. They're asking drivers to be mindful of them and everyone else who could be out.
All righty, thank you, Olivia. We'll continue to keep an eye on things.
Olivia, thanks so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for joining us here on KOCO tonight. Getting you back now, second half of the game.